Hello everyone. We are here with the project called Credit Card Management System, and we have to develop this project as a 6-week externship program in a prior winter of doing. So before moving on to the project feature and what this project is all about, let me just introduce ourselves, who we are. My name is Devansh Chaubey, and currently I'm in my final year of computer science undergraduate at NSUT East Campus, New Delhi. Alongside with me, my teammate Ranjit Shah.
Hello everyone, my name is Ranjit and I'm also from NSUT East Campus.
So now let's see what this project is all about. So this project is we have to develop the credit card management system, which is the web application, which can handle the entire life cycle of the customer's credit card. Functionality like adding the card, verifying the credit card, fetching the credit card details, and the customer can see the transaction he or she has done for the particular month and the particular year. And at last, he can also pay the outstanding amount that he has remaining for that particular or the specific card. Now let's see and let's go to the demo of the project that we have developed. So this is our project on the URL that you can see here. So any person wants to see this project, he can directly see on this URL. Now, when you go to this URL, you will see two things. First is the sign up and another thing is the login. Now, when you go to the sign up page, we can create the user account. So let's create one user account here. Let's create one user account. I'm writing here the name, username, email, and the password. And when we click on the sign up option, we'll be redirected to the login page. Because this user has successfully registered on this system or the dashboard or project, you can directly log in using that username and the password. And if he has entered the correct credentials, he will be redirected to the dashboard page of the project. As you can see here, this is some of the features that we have developed, that you can add your card, you can pay the outstanding amount, you can check the smart statement month-wise with the total transaction that you have done for that month, and you can also, and the family members can also add your card using the OTP authentication on mail. So now let's first of all see that this user has any card on his account or not. So as I can see, when we click on the view card option, this user don't have any account, doesn't have any account. So we are saying you don't have any account, please add cards. So now let's add one card here. We go to the add card option and try to add this card number and try to write the name. As you can see that we have tried to develop this mobile responsive with the feature on the web app also or on the desktop also. What we are trying to develop, we are trying to deploy this as a progressive web app. We have entered a card holder name and we then write the expiry date and the expiry year of that card. And then submit button. So if he has entered correctly all the card details, he will be redirected to the view card option. And when we go to the view card option, we can directly see here the two buttons, view statement and the pay option. So what these two buttons are, these two buttons are required to see the statement of that particular card for the particular month. He can see the particular card for the particular month. Let's see view statement 2021 and month 5. We can see here that he has done these are some of the transactions like 500 for debit for the Swiggy, then for the Ola, then for the Zomato, all these type of things that he has done for the account. Now we can see here the two buttons. One is the normal statement and another is the smart statement. So when we click on the normal statement, we are already seeing this thing. When we click on the smart statement is the definite the bar chart that you can see that where you are doing the more transaction. So the yellow bar is showing the Zomato, the blue bar is showing the Ola, and the pink bar is showing the Swiggy. Now, if he wants to pay the amount, the total transaction amount is 1500. So he can directly pay from here. He has to click on this pay button. And when we click on the pay button, he will be redirected to this page. Outstanding amount is 1500 rupees. So he will enter this 1500 rupees here. He can directly write all the amount, or if he wants to pay only some amount from the 1500. So let's say he wants to pay only 1200 rupees. So if he pays the amount correctly, please confirm your pay amount. Yes. And you can see 1200 rupees has been successfully paid. Now, if he again goes to the view card option and again goes to the pay option, you can see here 300 amount is remaining. Now, you can also pay all these amount, like click on the pay amount option and click on the yes option. So now he has successfully paid all the transaction amount is remaining for that specific card. So when we go to the view card option, and now again when we see the pay option, we can directly see that this card or this user don't have any outstanding amount. So outstanding amount is 0. Now if he wants to add any another card, he can also add that card also. Let's add one more card for this user. Wave. So another card is also added. So whenever he will add or he or she will add the card, all the card will come here. And so these are the things that you can see on the view card option. Now the next part that I want to show you, the family member. Let's say the family member wants to add the first card. So how he or she can add the card of this original owner. So let's log out from this account and let's create the family member account. Ranjit, Shah, focus. User registered successfully. And then Ranjit. And log in into this account. As we can see, this family member is new to this system, so he don't have any account. He doesn't have any accounts. Now let's add one more card. Add the same card that we have added for the original owner, and let's see what we will get. If he tries to add another card, if he tries to add the same card number for his own account. 5/2025 and submit. So as we can see here, we are getting the prompt of OTP. Why? Because he is trying to add the original owner of this card. So original user of this card will get some OTP on his account. So let's see the original owner card. So you can see here that we are getting the credit card or family member verification code, and we have to tell this verification code to the family member if he wants to add his card. So we'll just copy this OTP from here and then paste it here. Now let's say if he entered wrongly the OTP, what will happen? He won't be able to add this card because he will get write correct code. So let's write the correct code and submit. We can see here that the family member has also added the card. So this is the feature that we have implemented, and this is the most difficult part for us to implement. And how we have implemented this? So let's see the model part, how we have implemented the family member part and the OTP part. So for the OTP email verification, what we have used in the backend, in the backend, we have used the Twilio SendGrid for sending the OTP and the email verification. Now the most difficult part is how we should ensure that the family member will be the relationship with the user. So for that, what we have added the family member as an array in the card system, where we have to push the user ID. If any user wants to add any card, we have to push the user ID. And in the tech stack we are using here for our whole project is the front end, we are using React.js. For the backend, we are using Node.js. And for the database, we are using Postgres. Why we are using React.js? React.js because React.js will help us to make independent components that you can see here. We have maintained all the components like login components, sign up components, and we can compose all these components. That's why we are using React.js. For the front end, we can directly maintain the logic easily. That's why we are using React.js. Then in the backend, we are using Node.js so that we can make a router, controllers, and different things. And we are using Postgres for the database because there are transactions that we are doing for the outstanding amount. There are relationship between the card and user that can be handled easily by the SQL or by the relational database management system. So these are the things that we have done for this project. Now, what are the improvements we can make for this project to make it better? Right now, what we are seeing here for the statement part, we have directly added the statement part from the backend. But we can also add some feature like the user can directly click on the button to make the transaction so that he can see all the transactions part. He can directly do the transaction part. And for the pay bill, we want to add some third-party library APIs from where he can pay any amount that he wants to pay. So these are the things. And one more thing that we are doing in the backend part is the scheduling a timely reminder for the payment using the cron jobs. What we are doing in every week, the user or the customer will see or will get one notification on his email that you have to pay the bill amount. You have to pay this bill amount because if the user has outstanding amount greater than 0. So these are the complete user flow of the project credit card management system that we have developed. Now, where you can find this project? You can find this project on this URL. We have hosted this on the GitHub repo. As a 6-week internship program, we have to develop this, and we are the CRED-T11, and we are hosting this project on Crio Winter of Doing 2021 at this URL. And how can you contact us? So for contacting us, these are the GitHub username for these are the GitHub username. So this is my username, Devansh 5, and this is the Ranjit, who is my teammate, and we have developed this project. And these are the things that you can do. And if you have any queries or if you have any doubt, you can directly contact us on the GitHub. Or if you want to contribute to this project, you can directly open the issues. Yeah. So this is all about the project CRED as a 6-week externship program we have to develop, and the project is recommended by the team CRED. And thank you all for seeing our project features and the project flow. Thank you, everyone.